And I'm going to mute everybody.
Yay.
So let's bring our inner thighs back and scoop our tailbone and just create that strong foundation. So the first thing I want us to bring into our practice today is that sense of a feeling of why we came, why are we here? And to bring this feeling or this intention and see if you can bring that through the whole practice. So it's sort of like when you're meditating. If you've ever tried meditating, sometimes it's could be like, oh, you're having a hard time, you leave it. But if you go back to the focus of what you first focused on, whether it be your breath, whether it be a mantra, a word. So the same thing here is like the first thing we want to come to our mat is like this invitation of why I'm here. What is it that I'm seeking? What is this intention that I would like to bring to my practice? And then the next thing is like to bring that awareness of placement of how I get to where I want to go. So we align with the divine. So we just have this knowledge of where I place my feet, how I root down into the earth, where my placement of my hands are. And that is what let's say, is the knowledge and the awareness that will help us to get to this pulsation of this feeling, this intention that we are seeking. And then it's the action. And those actions are everything that we have learned. So I know how to align my body, but then what action am I to do to create this amazing openness that we know we can get, this amazing pulsation that we know we can get because we have practiced. We know it's there. So you root so deeply to rise. You get your shoulders up and back. So everything that it's called like Ichayana Kriya, this desire, the knowledge, and the action that you bring into your practice, that you invite into your practice when we come to our mat. So I want you to just close your eyes for a moment and just, why are you here? What is it that you are seeking? What is it that is your desire? What is your desire? And let's hug into our midline. Let's scoop our tailbone. Let's roll our shoulders back. Let's bring our front ribs back and roll our shoulders back. We're just like doing all the knowledge that we have, we're now applying to this practice. We root to rise. We hug in to expand. We invite this feeling into our seat with our breath, with the openness that I hold in my heart right now. And it is all here, everything we are seeking. It is already within us. It's about us opening the door today. So let's bring our hands in front of our hearts. And let's take some deep inhales and exhales in and out of your nostril. Send that breath deep into the belly, deep into your seat. And then take that exhale all the way up the spine out through the crown of your head. Feel the breath moving into your fingertips and into your toes. Inviting this feeling, this intention to just grow, to get stronger, so that it is not only in our minds, but in our bodies and our spirits as well. Please join me. We'll do the sound of Om, the invocation, and the sound of Om. Take a deep inhale. Om Namah Shivaya Gurave Satchitananda Murtaye Nishprapanchaya Shantaya Niralambaya Tejase Om. Bow your head to your heart to honor your spirit. And on your inhale, lift your head up. And then exhale, release your hands to the side and gently open your eyes. Good. And let's come to a standing position. So let's look down at our feet and make sure that our second toes are aligning to the center of our ankle. And press down. We talked a lot yesterday about a devotion to our connection to that foundation. So let's really root down into that earth with that devotion today as well. Feel the inner thighs rolling back and you're scooping your tailbone. Feel the front ribs going back, your shoulders to your ears and rolling back. And let's inhale up 3 times. Inhale. Fingertips all the way to the sky, lift up. And exhale and release. Inhale up. Exhale and release. One more time. Inhale up. Exhale and release. Let's root down into the earth. Bring the top of our thighs back, shoulders up to our ears and back, and let's fold halfway down. So our shoulders and our hips are in line. You can have a little softness in the back of your knee. Top of the thighs are back, and let's fold all the way down to the earth. Bowing to your heart, bowing to your intention. And let's inhale, look up. Exhale and fold. Inhale and lengthen. Exhale and bow. And one more time, inhale, look up. And then let's step back or hop to down dog. And bend your knees and bring your inner thighs back. Scoop your tailbone. And then let's just come forward to plank pose. And then back to down dog. Forward to plank. and then back to down dog. Plank, and then down dog. And then let's bring our left foot forward. Hug in. Breathe. Squeeze the top of the thighs together. And let's just twist. So we're just going to take our hand to first our sacrum. And then reach our fingertips to the sky. Full deep inhale, full deep exhale. Keep hugging in. Feel the breath opening up. Good. And then exhale and release. And come back to down dog. And let's go second side. Hug in. And twist. Full deep inhale. And a full deep exhale. Good. Down dog. Full deep breath. Let's bring our right foot to the top. Hug into the midline. Release your back knee down. Hug in, scoop, and come up. Shoulders up and back. Fingertips in front. Plug in and lift up. So if you can bring your right knee forward a little bit, you can do that. Open your heart. Good. Exhale. Breathe. Keep that intention strong. Back to down dog. And just let's go right to the other side. Release your back knee down and lift up. Full deep breath. Good. Exhale, release. Uttanasana. And we're bowing our head to our heart. Bend your knees and have a seat, like you're sitting in a seat. Your torso is resting on your thighs. And then big scoop of the tailbone and bring your hands forward. Utkatasana. Good. Breathe. All the way up. Breathe, full deep breath. Looking for my blocks. Where are they? Oh, there they are. Good. Exhale, release. Down dog. So we're connecting to this feeling that we're inviting into our practice today with the intention of owning it, of claiming it, of understanding that is a part of us. Right foot to the top. Let's pivot the back heel down. Parsvakonasana. So here, elbow to knee, hand on a block or hand to the earth. Squeeze the heels together, stack your shoulders, bicep to ear. So we want to stake that claim to this desire of having a practice that is full, purna, it's fullness. It's full of the intention that we bring to it today. It pulsates within us and around us. Beautiful. Exhale. Down dog. Left foot to the top. Pivot the heel down. Same thing. So we're once again in Parsva Konasana, whichever way we want to be in it. Stack our shoulders, get this left hip back. Use all the knowledge that you have to come into this pose with the deepest of intention. Root into that back foot. Feel the back inner thigh rising. Scoop your tailbone. Feel your front ribs move back. Feel the energy of your core. Good. And then exhale, release. Down dog. Let's come into plank again. Scooping our tailbone, feeling the core, and come all the way to the earth. So let's bring our elbows underneath our shoulders. Curl your toes under. We're going to do a little core here to make that deep connection to oneself. So we're going to, as we inhale, we're going to just lift off and press our heels back. And this would be called a low plank. Keep rooting into every part of the earth that you're on and connected to. And keep that tailbone strong. All the way to the earth. Fingertips now underneath your shoulders. Root down into your feet. Bhujangasana. Feel your breath moving through your body. Breathe. Make that connection, that alignment, that everything is moving in. There's so much awareness in your body right now. And then exhale, release. Good. Let's take our left hand over to the right and bend our knee. Grab our foot. So we're going to stretch our quadricep. You can place your hand on your foot and try to get your foot to go right to the side, brushing your hip. Roll your shoulders back. So you're feeling this in your quadricep. You don't want to be feeling this in your lower back. So just bounce off a little bit if you are. Good. And release. Let's do the second side. Bend the knee, grab the foot. Once again, the heel coming to the outside, brushing the hip. One quadricep may be tighter than another. Breathe. Good. Exhale, release. Down dog. So here, let's take our right foot up to the sky to a three-legged dog. Squeeze the top of the thighs together. When you look back at your toes are facing the earth. You rooting into your hands, your inner thighs are going back, your inner arms are going up. Bend the knee. And then reach that knee to the sky. Look underneath your right armpit. Open it up. Open that chest up. Good. Invite the foot back down. Second side. Left foot back. Hug in. Squeeze. Soften and surrender. your heart, bowing your head to the heart, and then bend the knee and lift that knee up to the sky. Full deep inhale, full deep exhale. Good. Exhale and release. Uttanasana. Bowing your head to your heart. Inhale, look up. Exhale and fold. Inhale and lengthen. Exhale and bow. And then root to rise all the way up. Fingertips to the sky. And exhale and release. And just feel this feeling, this intention moving into your fingertips and toes, from your heart to your head, from your head to your heart. This fullness, this purna, filling you up. Good. So let's come to our mat, hands in front of our heart. Full deep breath. Inhale. On your exhale, release your hands, and then inhale, stretch your fingertips to the sky. On your exhale, fold, Uttanasana, bowing your head to your heart. Inhale, look up. Right foot forward, left foot back. Hug into the midline. Breathe. Let's squeeze the top of the thighs together. Hug into the midline and see if you can engage your core to bring you up. Come into goalpost arms. Keep hugging into the midline and then zoom, reach all the way up. Interlace your thumbs. Plug into the back of your heart and lift your heart up to the sky. On your exhale, release both hands to the inside of your right foot. Hug in. Keep squeezing your thighs together. And now we're bowing our head to our heart. Maybe we could come down on our forearms. I don't know. Doesn't matter. And we're bowing to our heart. We're connecting to the earth with devotion. Good. Exhale, release. Down dog. We want this itcha, this desire to be pulsating through us. And then let's bring our left foot forward. Hug into the midline. Squeezing the top of the thighs together. Breathe. Now engage your core. So you want to feel that pubic bone and tailbone kissing. And then inhale up. Goalpost arms. Hugging in. And then lifting upward. Interlace your thumbs the other way. Full deep breath. We're exposing our heart. We're revealing where we are. This intention is pulsating through, so we are revealing it now. And then exhale. Come to the inside of your foot. Squeeze again. And then you can come down to your forearms if you want, or just be on your hands. or blocks. You can come onto your blocks. Squeeze those thighs together. Stretch your hip back. Beautiful. Down dog. Come forward to plank pose. Scooping your tailbone. Slowly lowering yourself to the earth. Bend your knees. Work your feet. And lift up. And another core. Just feel your core working and supporting you. And then come down. Good, beautiful. Let's keep our feet up. And with our hands down, scoop your tailbone again. And lift up. Sending the breath through the body. Full deep inhale, full deep exhale. Good. And release. Keeping your feet up. Fingertips underneath your shoulders. Elbows up and back. Bhujangasana with feet up. Heart forward. Breathe. Good. Release your feet down. Release your shoulders down. Down dog. Okay, so let's bring that right foot up again. Hug in. Bend the knee. Bring the knee to the sky. Now you can stay here or you can release the foot down for a wild thing. Open it up. Good. Release. Back to down dog. Second side. Left foot up. Plug in. Knee to the sky. Release the foot down. Wild thing. Beautiful. Exhale, release. Down dog. And then walk your feet towards your hands or your hands towards your feet. Hug in and lift up. Now bend your knees again. And this time we're going to go into one-legged Uttanasana. So that means I'm going to stand on my right leg. Not Uttanasana, Utkatasana. So I'm going to scoot my tailbone, bring my hands up, and then place my left ankle on my right knee. Stretch it up. Oh, baby. Here we go. We're going to try our best. Virabhadra. Bring that leg really. Push that foot back as your hands come forward. Good. Woo! And then come back to Virabhadra. Good. Bow within that foot. See if you could bow. It's a big hip opener with your ankle on your knee. And then release it. All right. That was one side. Let's do the other. Bend the knees. Utkatasana. Right ankle on your left foot. Both feet active. Now really hug in. Squeeze those thighs together as you move into Virabhadra. Breathe. Full breath. And then let's kind of come back, boom, and fold. I did that fast because I was falling, so go as slow as you want. Good, beautiful. And then release. Ha. And just nice bow, root, and rise up. Reach those fingertips to the sky and exhale and release. So let's do a mini Shavasana as we stand in Tadasana. So we have so much awareness in our body, and I really feel it develops from our practice. We really want to discover all this amazing beauty within us. Awaken it. Beautiful. Great. And let's come to our mat again with our hands in front of our heart. Full deep inhale, full deep exhale. Inhale. Exhale, release your hands to the side. And then inhale, stretch those fingertips to the sky. Full deep breath. On your exhale, fold. Uttanasana. Inhale, look up, right foot forward, left foot back. And squeeze the top of the thighs together. See if you can hug it in, engage your core. Inhale, high lunge. Beautiful. Now come back to framing your foot and bring your left foot to the, you're going to come into a one-legged Uttanasana. So you're going to root into your right foot and bring your left foot up and squeeze. Now you got a lot of hugging in here. Feel the energy from your heel moving all the way up into your hip. You could look back at your foot and squeeze. Root to rise. And as you hug into the midline, allow that outer left hip to release down. Now inhale, look up. Exhale and bow. And now see if you could bring your, let's bend our knee actually, and bring our knee up to the sky and bow. And then our foot. Full deep breath, lots of energy here. Good. Exhale, release, down dog. Left foot to the top. Hug in, engage, high lunge. Open your heart. Good. Now, as you come down to frame your foot, the right leg lifts up. Hug in, halfway up, and bow. Look at your toes, second toe lines to the center of the ankle. Shoulder blades on your back. Now bend your knee. Let's bring that knee up to the sky. And then lift the leg up and bow. Beautiful. And then release. Down dog. And let's come forward to plank pose. Scoop that tail all the way to the earth. Whew, beautiful, guys. Bhujangasana. Beautiful. Exhale. And let's bend our knees. And let's see if we can grab our ankles. Or not the ankles, the tops of the feet. And then just press your feet into your hands to lift up. And release. Let's take a rest in child's pose or have a drink of water. And then whenever you're ready, let's come into down dog. Right foot forward. Hug into the midline, squeeze. And we're going to come into Ardha Chandrasana. Open your heart and lift your fingertips to the sky. You can bend your knee, Ardha Chandra Chapasana. Grab your foot. Open it up. Your intention is in every pose. Back to Ardha Chandrasana. Good. Exhale, release. Down dog. Breathe. Full deep inhale. Full deep exhale. Second side, left foot to the top. Remember to take care of yourself by using blocks if you need them. Root into your left leg. Ardha Chandrasana. Open your heart. And then bend your knee and grab your foot. Ardha Chandra Chapasana. Back to Ardha. And Uttanasana. Down dog. Bring our right foot forward. Hug in. Let's pivot the back heel down. And we're going to start Trikonasana here. So here you'll use a block if you need it. What's important here is that your outer right hip stretches back and the knee is going to begin straight because I want you to straighten it by the core, not from the periphery. So keep hugging in and straightening that leg from the top of your thigh. And then reach your fingertips to the sky once you feel your shoulders are stacked. Open it up. Full deep breath. Oh, it's a great pose, isn't it? Ha. All right, you ready? Ardha Chandrasana, so nice and slow. I want you to do this nice, slow and steady. Slow and steady wins the race. Ardha Chandrasana. Ardha Chandra Chapasana. Ardha Chandrasana. And then back to Trikonasana. Nice and slow. Open it up. Ah. There you go. There's that intention popping out, vibrating everywhere. Beautiful. Down dog. Left foot to the top. And we're going to come into Trikonasana. So get your block there. Make sure your hip is stretching back. Root into that foot. Use all that knowledge. Apply the awareness that is in your body. Telling you, yes, that feels good. Trust that. And open your heart. Keep that connection strong. And here we go. Ardha Chandrasana. You can notice I bring my hand to my hip first. Nice, slow and steady wins the race. Work the feet and then bend the knee. Commit to the pose. Commit to the pose. Be here now. Back to Ardha. And then slow and steady. Bring your hand to your hip again. Bend that front knee. Slide that right foot back. Trikonasana. Beautiful. And then exhale, release. Down dog. So Ekapada, we're going to bring our right knee to behind the right wrist and walk our left foot back any amount. I'm going to hug into the midline. And we're going to grab here. So this foot is really working hard, and we're not going to focus on forward bending so much here. So it's almost easier to have the foot closer to your pelvis than straight in line with your knee. And then hug in and lift up. So feel like you're still wanting to make this a little bit of a back bend here, but the length in the lower back is long. Good. Exhale, release. Let's change sides. Hug in. Grow. You're really like squeezed out of the toothpaste tube now. Really long and boom. Work those hands. Work your feet. Remember, whatever is rooted into the earth is your support system. Good. Knees and feet working super hard. And then exhale and release. Okay, so if you have a strap now, mine is somewhere. You're probably going to need this. So basically what we're going to do is in Ekapada, I'll show you on this side. So in the Ekapada here, I'm going to plug in and lift up. I'm going to take the strap, and this is my left hand, and I'm going to bring it around to the left foot, right? So to be really strong here, plug in, keep that shoulder rolled back, then reach the elbow to the sky. Then I'm going to take my right hand, plug that in, lift it up, bend the elbow. And this is called Ekapada Rajaka Uttanasana 2. It's a beautiful back bend, and it's that upper back. Good. and release. So before we do the other side, does anyone have any questions? Unmute yourself and ask a question. No one? Everybody's good? Okay. All right, time for the other side then. So left knee is up. You're going to bring your right foot up. So the first thing you really want to do is just connect, make that deep connection, and then put the strap in your right hand. So you notice I have a loop. Make that loop as big as you need to, and then bring the strap around your back foot, bring the elbow in, and then the elbow up. Left hand in front, plug it in, lift it up, grab the strap as well. Now you keep rooting to rise. And lift up. Beautiful. And then exhale and release. All right, so we're going to do that a couple of more times. So if anyone has any questions, now is the time to speak up. Okay. Please ask any questions at any time. All right. Right knee bent, Ekapada, hug in. So first thing you want to do is get that deep connection to oneself. There's your intention there. It's strong. Your desire, your will is super strong here. And then roll those shoulders up and back. Get that tailbone scoop. Lift that lower belly. You are not in your belly. You're not in your back body at all anymore. Bend the knees. Put the strap around the foot. Plug in. Elbow to the sky. Lift up. Plug in again. Your heart is open. Keep squeezing those thighs together. Full deep breath. Good. Exhale and release. Second side. You could do a down dog in between if you like. Hug in. Really feel strong right here. Hold the strap in your hand. Put it in your foot. Elbow into the body, then up. Plug in again. Boom. Your elbows are to the sky. Your inner arms are rolling back. Reach up. Woo! And release. Strap came loose. Okay, one more time each side. Stay with me. Hold the strap in your hand. Put the foot in that loop. Elbow to the sky and lift up. Keep squeezing the top of the thighs together. The awareness in the body is so strong. Beautiful. And release. One last side. Do a down dog in between if you like. Everybody's with me. Plug in, lift up, open up. So the back bend is at the top of the back. Good, release. Unless you're just got up there, stay if you've just gotten up there. Good. Let's everybody come into a child's pose. Is everybody okay? Everybody's good. All right. So in your child's pose, I want you to feel as if someone is pushing your hip points, your sits bones down towards your heels, giving you a nice length of your lower back. Feel that. Good, and then whenever you're ready, come and sit up on your blanket or whatever. You could just sit on your mat, a blanket, a pillow. So let's just do a simple twist. So I'm going to bring my right hands behind me and my left hand on my knee. Gonna hug in and twist. Twist feels good after the back bend. And then come back to center. Change the cross of your legs as we twist to the left. Root to rise, then belly, chest, shoulders, neck, and chin. And come back to center. So let's bring our legs a little wide. Grab that extra skin and get really tall. So you definitely want to be on a blanket here if you feel like your lower back is collapsing backwards. You do not want to lose the natural curve of your lower back. And breathe. So we want to stay super connected, Velcro to our sitting bones. Tops of the thigh bones rooted down, shoulders up and back. Feel your core as you just fold. And then place your hands here. When you get to your edge bow, if your hands can reach your shins, plug them in. And then if your hands can reach your little toe side of the foot, stretch that back. And then bow your head to your heart. You could place something under your head if you want, but what I want you to focus on here is not how deep you can go, but how connected you are to the earth. So maybe you won't go down as far as you usually can go. Maybe you'll just hold it for a moment. And then root to rise. And then bring your feet together and let's cross our right knee over our left. Work both feet and twist again. Now here we'll twist, and what I'd like you to do is kind of see if you could slide your elbow down to the top of the knee or base of the thigh and twist even deeper. And you could bring your hands in namaste if you like. just like that. Work your feet and come back to center. And suck inside it. Hug it in. Get that extra skin away from your sitting bones. Get long. And you're going to get long. Take your left hand behind you and slide your elbow down to the top of the knee or the base of the thigh and twist again. And you just want to delve into this feeling of your practice. Good, and release. So let's lay down on our back with our knees bent. And what I'd like you to do is grab a little toe side of your foot and bring your right knee to the earth, your knees, or as close as you can. The ball of the big toe is shooting up to the sky. And now very slowly, as you stretch your left leg out, your right knee may come up because you do want that hip point down. And then stretch the foot out. This is a half happy baby, as they call it. And then bring that foot down. And bend your left knee and grab the little toe side of that foot. And bring that knee to the earth or close to it. This hip will be in the air. But as you release this hip, the foot away, release the hip down. You want your shin to be as perpendicular to the earth as possible. And then press out of the ball of the big toe. Good, and release. So bring both feet to the earth. And what you're going to do here is have your feet a little wider than your hips, and bring both knees to the right. And place your right foot on your left leg and look to the left. And just breathe into the body. Feel that connection of heart, mind, and body working together. Kind of melting into one another. And then come back to center, second side. So the left knee is on the right leg. It's a nice twist. And then come back to center. Just bring your knees into your chest. Give yourself a love hug. Thanking the body for participating in your practice today. Participating in your desire, your intention to just move through this practice with such willingness and such awareness. You do little circles around your sacrum, one way, then the other. And then bring the soles of your feet together in Supta Baddha Konasana. And you'll just do this for a couple of breaths before you move into your Shavasana. And this is where we're just breathing out anything that's a little crunchy or just not working with us today. We're just going to blow that out. It could be a conversation, a thought. We're just going to blow that out. And then whenever you're ready, just move into your Shavasana.